Hey guys, welcome back to another episode with Just Friend Reactions with Abdullah. This time I'm looking at a video today where I came across the internet a couple of months ago, and I had this video in the archive. Didn't do a reaction to it, but I thought it was a very interesting video of this young lady on YouTube where the title is I Hate My Life. Not too sure why, but let's check it out and share our thoughts, or let me share my thoughts on it. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe on the show.
So I'm creating this video because I was just crying, okay? I was just crying and practically screaming on the top of my lungs, saying that I hate my life, I hate the position I'm in, I'm tired of feeling like my energy is not appreciated. I'm tired of feeling like I'm putting my all into everything I do, practically. Everything I do, I put my all into. And, it might not be the outcome that's expected or the outcome that some people might want. But I believe the effort is everything. And if someone is not putting in the same effort as you, then that's where shit gets a little messy, because
I agree.
everyone wants to be appreciated. Everyone wants to feel like they're doing something right. There's no right or wrong way to do things. I don't know what upper power there is to tell us and reassure us that we're doing everything the way we're supposed to. It's all in our heads, we put pressure on ourselves to feel like we're doing things right. There's a lot of distracting stories out there that make you feel like you need to be doing better, or that you're just not on the same par or page as other people.
So I'm just gonna pause here, guys, and I think what's happening exactly is either she probably is doing a job at something. I'm not too sure. We're gonna probably watch this and find out. But I think she may have a job, or she may be, you know, talking about friends, and or even a boyfriend perhaps, or relationship where she's putting in the effort and it's not being appreciated, or she's doing a lot of work at the job, and perhaps maybe some mistakes here and there, but she's not being appreciated for the effort that she's putting in, because she clearly highlighted that what counts is effort. I have my thoughts that I'll share on this. What counts is effort, what counts is putting in the work, and people are going to fuck up and do mistakes. It happens. This is life. And she's complaining about this. Let's continue.
We all grow up in different ways. We all grow up differently. So I believe it's really just unlearning what you've been conditioned to learn and what you're conditioned to being used to. So me saying that I hate my life is just me saying that I'm done with being who I am. I'm done with my lifestyle and my way of thinking. I do create excuses. I'm not going to say I never create excuses, but I don't think I create the most excuses. From what I've experienced. I've experienced people that have way more excuses in their life, and they let that dictate their decisions. And I really try not to make excuses, but at this point in my life, it's part of my lifestyle, and I don't want it to be anymore. Not only with myself, but with other people.
Fair enough.
So it takes
That's what you call
acknowledgement. It
growth.
takes reassuring yourself, because if you depend on reassurance from other people, it's not going to hit you
Caring about what other people think
as
about you.
deep. It's not going to resonate with you. It has to be yourself. It has to be within yourself. In order for you to get hit by other waves, the ocean inside of you needs to be managed and calm. You need to manage your own waves in order for you to be able to witness any other waves in your life and actually be able to navigate them and go about life without setting yourself back or feeling left like this. I feel very, very upset. I'm very upset. I just stopped crying and I'm like, well, what can I do? I can talk to myself. I can sit here and talk my way out of it because I don't know what else to do. It's a very lonely world out there. We're all disconnected. And
Yeah.
even the connections you have with maybe your friends or boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is that you are connected to, even that connection might not feel as connected as you want it to be because
Mm-hmm.
we're all
It's true.
disconnected. They want us all to be disconnected from our families, from our significant others, our children. You know, the only thing we're really connected to is our phones. And
Mm.
it's so sad to feel like I hate my life. And I don't. I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for waking up and being able to do whatever I want to do. I'm thankful for breathing. I'm thankful for being able to create this video in
Right.
general. But it's sad for me to say that I do hate my life because I don't.
Okay, so quick reaction on this. Clearly, the lady is in a lot of pain, and I think this is an acknowledgement from her that the world doesn't really revolve around how she views things, right? And clearly, in just bits and pieces, she talked about certain things about how her she does the work, she does the effort, but it's not appreciated. It's not really reciprocated, perhaps. And she also mentioned how she hates her life. She hates the way she's living. Now, and I think and I appreciate something that she did here, which is she gave context because I think when people who are watching this video are gonna be like, "How can you hate your life and you're breathing? You're not homeless. You're probably eating every day, and you have a job, most likely. So you should be grateful." And this is where many people misunderstand that everybody's circumstances within their own contextual lives are different. You cannot compare someone who's working in a farm to someone who's living in a skyscraper. Everybody has their own different struggles based on the life that they're living and the environment that they live in. A farmer doesn't need to think about traffic, for example. A farmer doesn't need to think about um, $1 million decision business enterprises that can perhaps maybe affect so many lives and employees and families, right? A farmer, all he has to do is care for the crop, make sure that it's rainy season. Those are his challenges. So what I'm trying to say is everybody has their own challenges on how to navigate life within their own circumstances and how they view it from their lens. What clearly is happening here is with her is that she is somebody that hates this version of herself. Hates this version of who she is because of this things that she went through or she's going through in her life. And she wants to change. And I think that's a sign of growth. And you guys, whoever as well, we will listen to the show or watching this, you probably also want to change and take it to the next level and find a new way to unleash the life that you deserve, I guess. Um, it takes acknowledgement, it takes maturity to understand that your own principles and the way you view life is something that is not going to be across the panel. Not everybody is going to look at life the way you look at it. That's the key message here. Everybody has their own circumstances and their own way. And you need to, first of all, as she mentioned, have that inner peace within you. I talked in my previous video about not caring, and inner peace for me starts with not caring. Inner peace is having a strong foundation of core belief in yourself. Inner peace meaning that no matter what, nothing can phase you. Nothing can phase you, the person. You can always take that next step to more. You can always uh, get out of the house. You can always push on and navigate and grow. That's the point, right? That's the idea of life. The idea of life is that you're always going to be thrown with hurdles and challenges and circumstances, but you're meant to outgrow them. You're meant to surpass them.
And I want to access that part of my brain that feels that way. It's so hard to manage my waves. My waves are not calm right now. And that's okay because I acknowledge it and I want it to pass. I want these waves to pass and I want to calm myself. In order to navigate the world, I have to navigate myself. And I'm choosing to talk because talking just lets it out of me and helps me acknowledge it. So if anyone else is feeling this way, I really hope that you can put it in yourself and not put it out into the world, because it's not the world's fault. The world is just going along without you. Time will continue with or without you. So
Absolutely.
everything you feel is internal. It's your internal thoughts. It's the waves inside of you. And if you can't control that, then the world will get you. It will make you feel like you hate your life because you're not focused on your waves. You're focused on all the other waves coming at you. And that's a very dangerous way of thinking because you might drown.
This is the most valid point probably in the whole video that she mentioned, which is the world is going to continue to come at you. So you need to do the work, the inner work on yourself. And um that's what really my channel I'm doing. It's all about that stability, that insight into, you, my friend on this show, you understanding and navigating this very difficult world. And you're going to be throwing so many punches. You're going to be let down by many people. You're going to go through a lot of disappointments, but it is your choice and your choice only to accept those disappointments and let it get to you, or to brush them aside and understand that this is the part of cycle of life. So it really starts by doing the inner work within yourself. It's hard, right? Bec- because it's not easy to just let go of a lot of your insecurities, your self-esteem, your lack of self-esteem, um, the things that you think you are worthy of, but you never receive. It's hard. It's hard to acknowledge. But I think, and this is what this lady showed on this video, and I'm gonna shout her out and put her channel on my description for this video. I think this content is great. It's reflection. That's what she's doing. This is reflection, and reflecting on what are the things that are setting her back, or allowing her to feel this way, allowing her to feel that she hates her life. And I think she mentioned that one of the best ways to address that for her is to talk about them, is to vent, let it out. Because when she talks about them, it sets in a reality that these things exist and these things that need to be worked on. So you need to find as well, probably if you are going something too similar, as she said, you probably need to find your way, your avenue that's going to let you grow, whether that's by taking steps to fortifying your internal core beliefs, or that is by um, recognizing and acknowledging that you lack in some things, and you need to be better. You need to address them by maybe not caring what people think about you, or maybe improving your skills, or building unwavering belief in yourself, or acknowledging and accepting that the world is always going to try and hit you with things, and your job is to just figure out things day by day. But it's a long process. But it's not a slow process, but it is a process of understanding who you are, understanding what you stand for as a person, and how you can move forward in life. Let's continue the video.
You might actually drown. You might actually let it take you because you're weak inside and you won't let yourself come out. So that's it. That's all I gotta say. I hope this can help other people. I guess it helped me a little bit. It takes a little more than just talking at this point because it takes action and it takes accountability in myself. And that's what I plan on doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and I think this is a great example of just showing how a person is really going through struggles, and it doesn't matter at what level in life you are. Um, you're all gonna go through struggles, and I think you will also discover new struggles because I'm in my 30s now, and there are things that I realize that I don't like in my 30s. I've realized that I don't like certain things now. I didn't realize them in my 20s, for example. And as you continue to grow and meet people and talk and find new facets of your personality and who you are at your core, you will realize things that you don't like. And that's when you have to make a decision. Does the world revolve around what I think is right for the world, or does the world have its own way of doing things, right? And that is the balance where you need to probably not lose who you are as a person, but understand that there are 7 billion people out there and not everybody is going to be on the same wavelength as you. And you can't be hurt or disappointed or saddened if people are not on the same frequency as yours, but I think acknowledgement, progress, and more importantly, communication. You need to also say what you feel. You need to say what you think, in order to probably prevail in many of these difficult situations. But again, as she mentioned, and I think this is an excellent video, that describes a lot of problems we all face. The inner work, the work in your soul, the personality, the mental fortitude in overcoming things. That's what you need to fortify and become strong in, and hopefully you will eventually win and prevail. Hope you guys like these kind of reactions. I will continue to do a lot more reactions. I think it gives more authenticity to the struggles people go through every day, and just the different things, from I mean, today was a heavy topic, I guess. But previously I've done things, very simple things about, should a man pay on a first date. But I think these are all different aspects and different faces of what people like me and you face every day in life, from serious, heavy, questioning your identity kind of facts, to whether I should ask a girl her number or not. I think that's reality. That's life, right? That's what we all go through. We all have different struggles, whether it's small or big, I guess. Thank you for tuning in again to my show, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon.